Whether it's your family's daily expenses, your parents' medical needs, or a property investment, remittances are a lifeline. But are you sure you're doing it right? Are you aware of the legalities, the best practices, and more importantly, the hidden risks? Because if you are not careful, you might just end up losing your money or worse, even in jail. In this video, we will give you a comprehensive guide to sending money to India and other countries, ensuring you navigate the process safely, legally, and cost-effectively. Stick with us, because knowing this information could save you from serious legal and financial troubles. Welcome to NRI Shaala. I'm Malvika, and this is where we navigate NRI life together, from visa guidance and investments to maintaining your roots while building your future abroad. Let's dive into the video. First, let's talk about the legal frameworks. This is the foundation you must understand. In India, all foreign exchange transactions, including inward remittances, are governed by the Foreign Exchange Management Act of 1999, or FEMA. FEMA, along with the regulations from the Reserve Bank of India, ensures that money entering India is for legitimate purposes and through authorized channels. A crucial provision in Section 3, which prohibits dealing in foreign exchange or making payments to or for the credit of any person resident outside India, except through an authorized person as defined by the Act. This is the statutory basis for mandating that all remittances must go through official channels. So what are the key things to know? Number 1, permissible limits. A common misconception is that there's a hard cap on how much money an NRI can send to India. The good news is there's no ceiling on the amount of money you can remit to a close relative in India for personal use, provided the funds are earned through legitimate means and are routed through legal channels. Number 2, reporting requirements. While there's no cap, large remittances do have reporting requirements. The recipient's bank in India, acting as a reporting entity under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act or PMLA, may require a declaration of the purpose of the remittance for amounts exceeding a certain threshold. This is to ensure compliance with anti-money laundering regulations. Your bank may ask for documents like a purpose declaration form and proof of your relationship with the recipient. Number 3, permissible channels. FEMA strictly mandates that all remittances must go through authorized dealers of Category 1 banks or other RBI authorized channels like the Money Transfer Service Scheme or MTSS. We'll get into the details of these in the next section. Now let's look at the other side of the coin, the regulations in your host country. In the USA, the IRS requires you to file Form 709 if you send a gift exceeding a certain annual limit. Check the latest IRS guidelines, but for 2025, this limit is approximately $19,000 per person. It's a reporting requirement, not necessarily a tax. Additionally, if you have a foreign bank account, including your NRI accounts, with a combined balance of over $10,000 at any point during the year, you must file a Foreign Bank and Financial Accounts Report, or an FBAR report. In the UK, Canada, Australia, and the UAE, each of these countries has its own set of rules regarding reporting large international transfers, often linked to anti-money laundering and counter-terrorism financing laws. Always check with your local financial authorities or your bank to understand your specific obligations. Now for the practical part. Let's explore the legal and efficient ways to send money. There are primarily 2 types of legal channels. 1, bank transfers, which are wire or SWIFT transfers. This is the most traditional method. You initiate a transfer from your foreign bank account to the beneficiary's account in India. The pros are it's highly secure, reliable, and most preferred for large amounts. The cons, however, is these can be slower, takes 2 to 5 business days, and often comes with higher fees and potentially less favorable exchange rates. To give you a real example, if the actual US dollar to Indian rupee exchange rate is 83 rupees 50 paise, traditional banks might offer you 81.50 or 82 rupees. That's a difference of 1.5 to 2 rupees per dollar. So on a $10,000 transfer, you could lose 15,000 to 20,000 rupees just on the exchange rate. plus their wire transfer fees of $25 to $50. Number 2, online remittance services. These are online app-based services like Aspora or popular bank-led platforms like ICICI Bank's Money to World. The pros here are they're generally faster, with many services offering real-time or same-day transfers. They're often more cost-effective, with significantly lower fees compared to traditional bank wire transfers. And they provide transparent exchange rates with little to no markup. These platforms are incredibly convenient, accessible 24/7 from your computer or smartphone, and offer real-time tracking so you know exactly where your money is. Another key benefit is their user-friendly interface, making the process simple even for those who are not tech-savvy. Some of the cons are they have daily or transaction limits, which can be a drawback for very large transfers. Some also don't offer true or real-time exchange rates, and sometimes also have a promotional exchange rates only for the first transfer. So how do you choose the best one? First step, check and compare exchange rates. Many providers make their real money through poor exchange rates, not just fees. Always check the real exchange rate on Google first, and then compare it with the rate the provider is offering. Even a difference of 1 to 2 rupees per dollar can cost you thousands on large transfers. Tip 2. Look at the fees closely. Here's where providers can be sneaky. Fees are sometimes disguised under fancy names like convenience charges, service fees, or processing charges. But they're all essentially fees that eat into your final receiving amount in India. Most providers also charge percentage-based fees, meaning the higher your send amount, the higher the fees. This can get expensive fast. Always look for providers that offer flat, low fees regardless of your transfer amount. A flat fee of $5 to $10 is much better than 1 to 2% of your transfer amount, especially for larger sums. Tip number 3. Check transfer speed. If it's an emergency, choose a service that offers real-time or same-day transfers. And fourth tip, require documentation. For any legal remittance, you will need to provide your valid ID, which could be a passport or a visa, proof of address, and the beneficiary's details, including their bank account number. And the fifth tip, tax implications for the recipient. This is a critical point. While a remittance itself is not a taxable event, what you do with it can be. For close relatives like spouses, children, parents, siblings, any amount received as a gift is completely tax exempt in India. For non-relatives, any gift exceeding 50,000 rupees in a financial year is fully taxable as income from other sources for the recipient. For property or investment purchases, capital gains tax may apply later when the asset is sold. Now let's talk about the danger zone. Many of you may have heard of informal or illegal methods, and sometimes they might seem tempting due to a promise of a better exchange rate or no paperwork. But let me be crystal clear. Using these channels is a huge mistake and carries severe legal and financial risks. One of the most common illegal methods is the Hawala network. What is Hawala? It's an informal, trust-based system for transferring money without any physical movement of funds. Here's a simplified example. An NRI in the UAE gives a Hawala agent a sum of some dirham. The agent contacts a counterpart in India who then pays the recipient in rupees. The two agents settle their books later, often through other illegal activities. Why is this so dangerous? Number 1, there are severe legal consequences. In India, Hawala transactions are a direct violation of FEMA and the PMLA. The Prevention of Money Laundering Act defines money laundering under Section 3 as anyone who directly or indirectly attempts to indulge or knowingly assists or knowingly is a party or is actually involved in any process or activity connected with the proceeds of crime. Remittance through illegal channels falls squarely under this definition. Getting caught can lead to rigorous imprisonment for a term not less than 3 years, which may extend to 7 years as per Section 4 of the PMLA. There are heavy fines and penalties. The provisional attachment of property under Section 5 of the PMLA, which can lead to its eventual confiscation by the adjudicating authority. The second one, financial and security risks. Zero recourse for a fraud. The Hawala system is based purely on trust. If the agent disappears with your money, you have no legal standing to get it back. Funding criminal activities. Hawala is a primary tool for money laundering, tax evasion, and even terrorism financing. By using it, you unknowingly become a part of this criminal ecosystem. You can have a loss of funds. You have no guarantee of the exchange rate, and there's a high risk of being given counterfeit money. So how do you spot a red flag? Someone offering a significantly higher exchange rate than what you see on official sites, a transfer service that asks for cash-only transactions and provides no official receipt or documentation, or an agent who does not require any identity verification. Let's summarize the key takeaways to ensure your remittance journey is smooth and secure. Always use authorized channels. Stick to banks or authorized money transfer services. Declare the purpose. Be transparent about why you are sending the money. This is crucial for both regulatory compliance and tax purposes. Keep records. Maintain receipts, transaction confirmations, and any other relevant documentation for your records. This is your proof of a legitimate transaction. Educate your recipient. Make sure your family in India is aware of the legal and tax implications of receiving money. And stay informed. Regulations can change. Regularly check official websites of the RBI and your local financial authorities. Remitting money to your loved ones should be a source of happiness, not a cause for worry. By understanding the legal landscape, choosing the right channels, and staying away from illegal methods, you can ensure your hard-earned money reaches its destination safely and legally. If you have any questions or scenarios you'd like us to cover, please leave a comment below. We are here to empower you with the right knowledge. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow NRIs, and subscribe to NRI Shaala for more valuable content on finance, law, and lifestyle. Until next time, stay safe and stay informed.